Hello, everybody. We start this video conference with Bill, who is in Athens in Greece, and Aspasia, who is in Aigio in Greece too. And I am in France. So we will present the two schools in Greece, and we will share the results of measurement we made yesterday. After we can show the photographies you took during in the schoolyard to show one important thing is the parallelism of solar rays. And we will finish with question I received last evening, and I will answer. So I stop my microphone now, and Bill can talk.
Good morning, everyone. And my students, one student is going to present our school, and another student is going to present the measurement we did yesterday. So,
my name is Dimitra, and I'm from Experimental School of Ag and Agri, which is located in Athens, and it has 6 classes and different, for example, chemistry class, etc. We have some classes about, let's say, radio, STEM, and others activities.
okay, it's Aigio.
Lisa is going to present our school and our team. Hello from Aigio in Greece. We are students of the first high school of Aigio, a small seaside city in Greece. I am Marisa. Our school has about 270 students from 12 to 15 years old. Our team has 13 students. Βασιλική, Μαρθένια, Αναστασία, Marisa, Katerina, Giorgos, Melina, Michalis, Dimitra, Pen, Nefeli, Eleana, and George. It is our first year in the project, and we're glad to be here with you today. That is from us. Okay.
So now we can add the measurements students made yesterday.
So yesterday, 49 centimeters, and the shadow was 55 centimeters. So we measured that the circumference of Earth is 34,000 kilometers.
Vasiliki is going to present our measurement.
Thank you, Aspasia.
The angle that is used in the calculation was 48.6 degrees. The current of the Earth using our measurement of Montag in France was 34.176 kilometers. That's not good result. It's more for our Earth. Thanks. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Aigio. The measure in desert was made also yesterday, and the circumference of the Earth calculated with this measure is 36,185 kilometers. I share now the photo you made on yesterday. This is an important point in the calculation of the Earth. You can notice that we have different angle of the sun from the different cities, and there are two ways to explain those differences. First is the Earth is flat and the sun is close, so we have different shadows. The second hypothesis is that the sun rays are parallel and the Earth is curved. And of course, Eratosthenes chose this hypothesis.
The students of our team created a line and took this photograph. The shadows of the bodies are parallel because the sun rays are parallel. And the parallelism of solar rays is very important in our project. That is, and it is clear that the sun rays are parallel from the photo.
Yes, we can see this on your animation. We also have a photo from Athens
Yesterday,
Bill?
with the whole class I had, I wanted to show them the parallels of the sun rays. So they show that their shadows are all parallels, and that means that the rays of the sun are parallels. And they had 26 students, as you see, and all the shadows of them are parallels. So it was they liked a lot my students, and they saw this important notice of Eratosthenes. Thank you.
I received yesterday, sent by your teachers, some questions.
Yes, the first question, Eric, is what is exactly the circumference of the Earth? And we can listen to you to explain some things to my students here.
I agree with this word of circumference, of course, because it is the word that we use in the project. But if we talk about circumference, is that we consider that the Earth is a sphere. And exactly, the Earth is not a sphere, it is an ellipsoid. So it's a very short ellipsoid, but very close to a sphere. So the term circumference is not well adapted. This is why in the project we decided to take as reference the calculation of Eratosthenes and 40,000 kilometers. So we make this approximation. We don't need to know exactly what is the circumference of the Earth. We take this historical reference at 40,000 kilometers. If you want to know it at 1 kilometer, you look on Wikipedia and you will have a right answer. We don't need to make experiments and school projects to know this. So this is not the aim of the project. The aim is to have also an historical approach.
There is
So second question, Bill, is when do we have the best accuracy? Those are two tables we had on 14th of February and the measure we had on the 21 yesterday. Yesterday we were only eTwinning schools. This means that we had a very low difference in the latitude between our cities. 44 degrees for me, 48 for Greek school, 37 for Tunisia. This is very close. And of course, the results are not accurate. You can see on the table that we have above on 14th of February, we have a green column with a school in Chivilcoy. It is in Argentina, in South Hemisphere. And you can see the effect when we have a school very far away from us in the south. The accuracy of the measure is much better. This is why we need, even if in this European project, this is why we need measure from southern hemisphere. We go to the next question. It was, yes, can we make a measurement another time than solar noon? When we make this experiment, we must have synchronization. We must make the measure at the same time. But it's not the time of our clock, it's the time of the sun. So we decided and it's better to make this measure every school at the same time for the sun, it is solar noon. We could make this measure, if we agree, 1 hour before solar noon. If everybody makes the measure 1 hour before solar noon or 2 hours before solar noon, it will be okay. But solar noon is the reference. It's better to do this at solar noon because it's an easy time to find. It is the time when the sun is the highest and the shadow is the shortest. So this is the best way to synchronize our measurements.
A very good explanation about the solar time and not the real time we measure. And
In this project, we have 3 times. The time of the sun, the time of Central European Time, CET. It is the time of the video conference, the time of e-twinning, and we have our local time, our country time. So we have three clocks in this project. The next question was, yes, about what is, if we make, it's a good question. If we make 1 centimeter error in the measure of a shadow, how much it changes the circumference? So I took the table of yesterday. In Athens yesterday, you had a shadow of 55 kilometers. You can see the green arrow here. And I enter this in the table, and on another table, I enter 1 centimeter more. If we make this error of 1 centimeter, this changes the results of the circumference. With 55 kilometers, you have this result in Athens. And it would have been better. It's about more than 2,000 kilometers. It would have been better to find 1 centimeter more. We had no chance yesterday because our latitudes are very close. They are very close. So 1 centimeter error makes a big difference. And if two schools make this error in opposite sides, this makes a big error on the calculation of the circumference. Sometimes one school can make an error and the other school makes the same error in the same way. And it makes a good result. So two schools can have a bad measurement and the result can be very good. But the best, as I told you in the previous slide, the best is to have a partner in the south to have a better result. So, what is a perfect gnomon? If we make a 1 centimeter error on a 1 meter gnomon, it's not too much. It's 1%. If we make 1 centimeter error on 10 centimeter gnomon, it's 10% error. So we might think that a big gnomon is better because with 1 meter gnomon, we have 1% error. With 10 centimeters, we have 10% error. But when the gnomon is big, high, you can notice, if you made this experiment, you can notice that the shadow is blurry. We cannot see exactly the limit of the shadow when the shadow is big. So we have to find a good compromise. If we have a bigger gnomon, it's better because the error is low, but the shadow is blurred. And of course, if the gnomon is short, the error is important, but the shadow is very clear. I would say all gnomons are okay if you make the good settings of verticality, horizontality, and if you make the measure at solar node, this reduces the error. The error are more about the non-respect of solar node or verticality rather than the kind of gnomon.
J'ai prévu une présentation de notre établissement scolaire et du pays, et après, chaque élève il va se présenter. On va commencer par la présentation de mes élèves. Chacun va se présenter. Il vient devant nous. Alors, on commence.
Bonjour monsieur, je m'appelle Youssef Hattab. Bonjour monsieur, je m'appelle Youssef Hattab à l'école primaire Rawadi Vizir. À la classe 4e année.
4e année primaire.
4e année primaire.
Bien, alors on passe à l'autre.
Bonjour monsieur, je m'appelle Eratosthenes Jmei. École primaire Rawadi, j'ai 9 ans, en classe 4e année.
Bien. Allez les autres, venez.
Bonjour.
Bravo.
J'ai 9 ans, je suis en 4e année A. J'habite à Tunisia. Je suis ravie de vous connaître.
Je suis ravie de vous connaître. Bien. Allez les autres.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Eratosthenes. 4e année à l'école Rawadi. Bonjour monsieur. Je m'appelle Amen. J'ai 9 ans. J'ai 9 ans.
9 ans.
J'ai 9 ans. À l'école Rawadi.
Primaire Rawadi. Oui. J'aime beaucoup.
À 4e année, j'aime beaucoup le pizza et joue avec le ballon.
Bien. Eric, il est venu habillé dans un habit tunisien spécial pour les hommes. Merci Dil. Alors je vais le montrer. Tu mets debout. Hein? C'est un habit spécial pour les hommes. Tous les jours. Oui, cherchez un tac. Et la chachée est tunisienne, tu la connais Eric? Alors. Ouais. Alors, il est typique tunisien aujourd'hui. Amen. Oui. Alors, les autres, venez.
Bonjour monsieur, je m'appelle Hélène.
Sur les amis, il y en a beaucoup, c'est ça.
Bonjour les amis, je m'appelle Hélène. J'ai 9 ans, j'habite à Bizerte. Je suis une élève dans la 4e année, en 4e année A.
À l'école primaire.
À l'école primaire Rawadi.
Oui. Alors les autres, c'est un nouveau groupe.
Bravo.
Bonjour monsieur, je m'appelle Ryan Ouslet. J'ai 9 ans. J'ai 9 ans. J'ai 9 ans.
Oui. C'est à l'école primaire.
En 4e année.
Bien.
Je suis en 4e année de l'école Rawadi.
L'école primaire. Bien. Alors, on a terminé? Ah, Nora? Bien. La chose, dis la Nora, non, la chose. Allez. Alors, Nora, elle va reprendre la présentation.
Bonjour monsieur, je m'appelle May Jmiri, je suis en 4e année, j'ai 9 ans, je suis une fille tunisienne.
Bien, une fille tunisienne. Une fille tunisienne. Alors, qui reste, qui n'est pas encore... Ah ouais, bien. Alors...
Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour, monsieur. Je m'appelle Mohamed Yassi. J'ai à l'école Rawabi. Je suis à l'école Rawabi.
Je suis en quatrième année.
Oui, je suis en quatrième année.
Oui, bien. Ah, alors, ta place. Alors, c'est leur deuxième année en école en français. Ils débutent encore et c'est un petit groupe que je viens d'entamer le travail avec lui dans le projet Eratosthenes 2022. Je le prépare pour qu'il termine le travail à l'année prochaine. C'est pour ça que généralement je prends pas les petits, mais cette année je les préfère pour les préparer à travailler avec nous, avec le nouveau.